One. Hello!
Welcome to Freaks and Geeks.
Yo. We are here. It is Weeb Wednesday 79. We barely have enough for brackets, but we have enough for brackets.
Enough for brackets.
So we're good to go.
You know we're hard chilling here.
Yeah.
I'm not sleeping yet.
Don't worry, it will happen.
Yeah. But yeah, we got I'm missing my hat tonight. I forgot my hat at home.
That's what's different.
And I was wearing my shirt that I was like chilling in all day instead of switching over to my sick, I don't remember, I think it was a Let It Die shirt. But yeah, wasn't really fully prepared for this day. But now we're here and we're prepared.
I was about to say, you look a little sadder today because you don't have your hat.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. But yeah, we're doing round robins for Guilty Gear. So we're going to have Techno's playing Central Fiction. We have Sniper versus Goat Nerd. I think I'll tell them to play real quick.
Just to fill you guys in, we've got some Guilty Gear going on stream for now, and then after round robins are done, we're going to be switching over to Uniclear. But in the background, they're going to be playing some CF, some Central Fiction. So yeah, Central Fiction be on in the background. We're doing Guilty Gear, and then Uniclear afterwards. And then in 2 weeks, we will be doing Central Fiction on stream as opposed to Guilty Gear. So and we'll go ahead and start it off. We've got not Yidra and Sticky, but that's okay. No, it's Texan Sniper and Goat Nerd. Sick intro, probably best intro. The Eye of the Raven.
Your character.
Yes. I know, I was just talking about, I was like, man, I really want to get into the game, but it's just too late now. It's too late.
Guilty Gear Strive is around the corner. So.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, we got Sniper still out here with the Jam. Still waiting for Jam to be announced for Strive.
Oof. What if no Jam?
Well, Jam apparently wasn't in base roster for this game. She got added in later, so it's a possibility. She may also get the short end of the stick. But yeah, I want to say I've seen Goat Nerd playing Raven before.
I think he was playing earlier on stream, just doing casuals.
Yeah, this character is crazy. His glide is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Classic air block.
Good pressure, yeah. Just pushes him off him. We got corner. Oh, good block on the overhead.
Yeah, Sniper's really good at just applying pressure and not letting up, but you know, Goat Nerd's really holding his own right now too.
Yeah, he's not doing too bad. He is bleeding though.
He just needs to do an insta kill.
That's the answer.
All right, that's the first time you hear it. You're gonna hear it another 10 times. Don't you worry.
Yeah, he is doing his best to like try to run away and not deal with his jam pressure.
That was definitely gonna do it.
Yeah, and now Goat Nerd was playing Central Fiction a second ago, so he may be like, all right, need to recalibrate for for this game. And oh, great, I have to play Sniper, or top seed for tonight, top 3 seed just in general. Whenever people are here, that
it's always unfortunate at the beginning of round robins to have to fight the top man.
Look, it gets you awake, man. It
oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, like, God, the pressure of that. Just like, okay, I'm warming up, but this man's been hot.
He's keeping it pretty simple though. It's working out. Going for some. He's finishing his combos, even though they're not elaborate. I think that's way more important than trying to go for fancy stuff that you're not too used to. Because the Oki is just so important.
It's crazy how much supers can like sometimes barely do anything.
Yeah.
Proration
doesn't help that like guts is a big thing in this game too. So as the health bar gets lower, it goes down slower.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So you'll see like they'll do like giant chunks of damage like early on, and because it's wider on the sides as well, it looks like you're losing a lot of health.
Yeah,
it's like right there, like it looks like it's
because I saw a Sniper do that combo into super and it took like nothing.
Yeah, Guts is a little whack. I'm not all about it. It makes it more hype for sure, like when you're watching matches, because you can't like really tell when like something. Oh my god, that makes. Because you can't really tell
if something's gonna kill.
Yeah, if something's gonna kill or not, and it makes it more exciting. But if you're playing, you're also like, dang, why didn't that kill?
Now, is that a feature that's been in most Guilty Gears?
I'm not too sure. I think it has been, because it's kind of an archaic thing. Like a lot of older fighting games do have it as well.
Has it been confirmed for the new one?
Oh, I have no idea. But we're still waiting for the confirmation that we have Oki in that game. Oh my god!
Is that super into super?
Yeah, he tried invincible through that super there, it looked like.
Touch your feet. Yeah, the whole mashing thing in this game's wild too.
Yeah, oh my god, it gets the blitz.
No, it doesn't. Whoa!
We're talking about guts.
Oh yeah, guts. Yeah, pixel time.
There it is.
Dang.
Air to air. Guts is in? Okay.
Ready.
Yeah, Sniper is starting to get a better feel of what to do here.
Yeah, the pressure's crazy. I didn't know corner pressure. I mean, corner pressure in any anime fighter is pretty brutal, but this one in particular is like... Which I've never been able to wrap my head around Guilty Gear just because all the animations look so wild and... Ooh,
yeah, it's pretty tough. It's like a 5-button fighter too, which is like a little more than normal anime fighters tend to have. Oh yes, I think he was already going. I think he was already going for super, but oh, bad burst. Chip out. Yep. That is
so
that.
supers can chip out.
Yeah, you can use beater to. I forget what it's called in this game. It's like perfect guard essentially, where you're burning meter to not take chip for it. So you have to spend bar for it and be wary of it. And I didn't think I saw GGXrd doing too much of that in general, but. Faultless defense, thank you, Cephalopod. By the way, how you doing? Glad that you've come and tuned in to our nice little round robin Guilty Gear that we got going on. I'm gonna go get the next match going.
Alrighty. We'll keep the stream entertained with my inexperience. How'd it go? How'd it feel like it went? Looked like it. You're warming up a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you're gonna super in my face. I'm just gonna super too. It's fine.
I've been a little rusty lately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my computer went out last week, so I haven't gotten the chance to practice.
Figure out what was wrong with it.
I've got it in a shop right now. They're working on it. I couldn't figure out for the life of me. But anyway.
What'd it do?
It started dropping frames all of a sudden for some reason. I can't even describe it. It's not like your usual frame drops. It's like it was like running smooth and then dipping like a valley for a second and then dips like a valley for a second, then goes back to normal. It's freaking weird.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
if fun was not fun.
If fun, yeah. Anyway, Sticky Docky and who else we got?
Who is that? The Proteus?
Is that his tag? I know who he is. I'm trying to remember who his tag is.
Who dares enter the main?
Was that Proteus? Heaven or heck. We're esports here.
Esports. That's right.
Alrighty. Sticky going in with his Sin.
Yeah, your typical high damage. Well, he's not typical. High damage, high range character.
Yeah. With food.
With food as a mechanic to balance it out.
So he, can you explain that mechanic?
So every time that Sin uses one of those attacks with the red lightning on it, it takes up some of the calorie meter, which is represented by the meat below. And if he runs out of calories, he can't do any of those lightning attacks anymore. And if he tries to, he gets stuck doing nothing for like 60 frames.
Gotcha.
So yeah, he has to keep an eye on the meter and usually spend his meter to get the calories back.
Does that calorie meter affect his supers at all?
No. It just affects the lightning moves.
Cool. We eat round here.
Oh yeah.
So Ramlethal, what's her gimmick?
She's kind of like a Tekken character, but when she gets you to the corner, it's like hell. but it's like a unique hell compared to every other character's corner, because she can set up the swords to be above you and right next to you.
Oh, great.
So if you can get your opponent to the corner with her moves, you can get some pretty insane pressure. But her biggest weakness is that she doesn't have great neutral.
Yeah, it seems like she's been having a hard time just pressing a button on him.
Yeah. I mean, that's her big problem. All of her long-range moves take a lot of frames. Like, you just have a lot of recovery, and her short moves are like 50-50s in some situations because she has the option to go high or low, but that's about all she's got.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Sticky. Maintaining pretty good corner pressure here, pretty consistent. Oh, but Proteus decides to mash out.
Yeah, I like the mechanic. It's pretty cool. Just setting up the swords.
Yeah. He used to be really busted, but thankfully they nerfed it. Alright, Sticky going in here. Albert Proteus. Answering right back with some buttons. Finally got him in the corner, and we'll get one sword set up. But it's not going to last very long. Unfortunately, Proteus just seems to be lacking on defense right now. Very button happy.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are gonna have to go from Central Fiction to Guilty Gear, so he may still be in Central Fiction mode right now.
Is that even more button happy than Guilty Gear?
I'm not sure.
Classic beak driver loops.
Yeah, I'm in the corner. Okay. Oh god, gross.
Good instant overhead, but no combo off of it.
Yeah, there you go. Fighting back a little bit. You know, gravy. Oh my god, did not see the sword. I also got hit.
But unfortunately, that hit's not going to go anywhere, and Sticky's going to take that 2-0. Shout out to Omega for commentating and running the stream at the same time, and calling people for the bracket. Pretty short-handed here, but we make do with what we got. We're also running this new schedule, so if y'all need to get used to that, you know, we'd love to have more people show up, definitely, for Guilty Gear, BBCF, and Uniclear. That's what we got going on. Yeah. But the smaller numbers means it's a little bit more chill tonight. Of course, I got money on the line for both tournaments. Thankfully, I had 4 people, but all around, not a crowded venue or anything. Just having a good time. You're gonna take the mouse away?
Yeah, it's a wireless mouse for a reason. I specifically have a wireless mouse so that I can do this stuff. So, look, it's the big brain plays.
Modern problems require modern solutions.
Yeah. It was pretty bad before because I had a just a wired mouse is what it was. I've told them we're waiting for the Central Fiction match to finish first. We're gonna do Proteus and GGXrd, and then after that, I want to say both of you guys for last, Docky and Sniper.
All right.
Not if you can help it. Yeah.
Joseph finals.
Yeah, we're not too concerned about time. Like we're gonna be okay. Oh,
yeah, we're really not concerned about time.
So we're all good. We can kind of chill a little bit more. Oh god. Ah, dang it. Joey took control of my mouse.
Joey's taking over.
No.
I'm just trying to see who's in the chat.
That's fine. Can you pause that for me real quick? Actually, I got it. Don't press anything.
Actually, don't touch anything.
We're gonna teamwork. How do you see this in the chat? It's over here.
It's click on the.
It's the gear. Which one
top
is
right?
Oh yeah, it's not right there. It is. Bop. So there you go. That is how that works. So let's see. Yeah, so we're waiting on Goatner to get done. Looks like he's finished up. Let's see. Let me find him now, and hopefully Joey won't move my mouse as soon as I find his name. There we go. Okay. We're good. We're good. We did it. We did it.
Madman.
All right. Sweet. All right. See, Docky, you and Techno have already played for Central Fiction. Is that right? Okay. What's Central? I think Techno's. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be if that bleeds over a little bit, it's not going to be as big of a deal. At least like to get Guilty Gear done before we are. You can touch it now if you want to touch it. Or I can touch it. That's fine. It's okay.
Why aren't you touching the mouse, Joey? No, don't touch it.
That's fine. You can touch it.
That's what I do best.
Yep. So what we do best out here at Freaks and Geeks, located 1807 North Elm Street, Denton, Texas.
We're selling stuff.
We're getting freaky. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing those two things together.
Not together.
Separately, we could be freaky by itself, and we can also be separately in a different time geeky.
So, but if we just do it at the same time, we just get.
No, we don't. We never. How do you activate? Game one.
Game one.
Proteus
and Goatner.
Yeah. So this is gonna be one of the more even sets I think we'll have tonight for sure.
Oh yeah, because these guys were scrimming before we started.
Yeah, and they are both UNT FGC boys. They dabble in everything over there. So definitely appreciate them giving Guilty Gear a shot tonight. Yeah, I really like that Goatnerd's not trying to like do anything too crazy with Raven. He's like keeping it simple. He's not trying to like go for combos that are like hard to drop or like probably easy to drop and things like that. Because I'm sure he like knows all, like actually kind of remembers the Raven combos, but if you haven't played in a while, it's kind of dangerous to try to do those extra things.
Yeah, when you have less experience in a game, it's best to rely on your neutral and not do anything too crazy. I mean, we're already down to 40 seconds. You don't see that very often.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the get a feel for it classic.
But I need someone to spend some meter because I'm getting in.
No, they'll remember. There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay.
That's not going to kill it.
Yep. Not much else though on Proteus. Oh, good anti-air and picks up.
Oh, but doesn't quite get the follow through to the corner. Still has him there though. Nothing to finish.
Oh, wake up super.
Wake up super.
There you go. He burned the meter like you wanted him to.
Yeah. Yes, he did. That's what you do with it. You can't take it with you, so just burn it.
Okay. Oh, just a nice little opening poke there. Backs off. I like it. Oh, anti-air.
Opener from Ram. Let's see if we can push him back to the corner. Here we go. Got one sword set up. Oh, but unfortunately that heavy has a lot of recovery on it, and Goatner took advantage.
Yeah, Goatnerd is definitely aware that he can mash out of some of the stuff, so he's just kind of... Yep. As soon as Ramlethal is close, he is just saying, nah, get off me. Not quite close enough for the Oroboki.
Proteus kind of just, oh, well, I was about to say he was content on staying there, but now going for the corner combo. He's got both swords set up.
Ooh, good blocks, though.
Goatner finds the timing.
All right, we're good. Man, seems like it's really hard to catch Goatnerd. he's just flying all over the place, like staying back for most of the time, like right there. Just like, I'm just gonna stay back.
Fairly passive, standard Street Fighter stuff.
He does have the health lead, so.
Yeah. Can't blame him, and it works out for him in the end. Game one goes to Goatnerd.
There we go. All right, here we go. Game two. Are we going to end in the 20s or the 30s, you think?
Oh.
Or the 10s?
I'm gonna guess 30s.
In the 30s.
I'm betting the over on that.
That's fair. It's probably gonna be like they're starting to like get more of a feel for it again and speeding up a little bit.
Yeah, and if Ram can get these swords set up in the corner, then definitely able to finish this pretty quickly.
Yeah. And Proteus like does seem to know some of those sword stuff, which is good. What is that move?
I think it's 5H, I want to say. I think he's just doing that to bait something out.
Okay.
Oh, there's a command throw.
Dang, that's got some range on it.
Yeah, it does, but they kind of have to be in the right spot for it to work. They can't be right next to you.
Counter hit, wake up super, good block.
Blocks it though. This time gets overhead for the reset, but gets bursted out.
Yep, sword coming in for clutch. Got him still in the corner. And dang, that sweep pushes back pretty far.
Yeah, it does. So just dancing around here. Oh, going in with the air dash. Oh, but this is a link there. Looks like I lost my bet.
Dang. Oh, I should have said teens.
Yeah.
Should have had that as an option. All right, there it is.
The problem is, I think that Proteus just doesn't quite have the block strings. Unfortunately, he's got the sweep ender, but that's about it.
Yeah, he's just having a hard time just in general trying to catch Goat Nerd, and Goat Nerd's strings are just a little bit tighter. He's able to get a lot of these 3 or 4 overheads in, catching Proteus off guard, so he's opening them up a lot more.
Yeah. Proteus finally picks a good time to disrespect. There he goes. Goes for the overhead.
Nice. Oh, converted off of it too. Nice.
Here comes the wall combo. This time he's got it. Sets up a sword. Alba Raven, that air dash. Good for getting out of corners.
Yep.
Catches off the 6K.
Yep. Just being patient here. And yeah, Raven's like some of his moves have more range than like I'm kind of expecting. He's
Oh yeah.
got those stretchy limbs. Whoa, overheads.
It's why it complements Goat Nerd's playstyle really well, because his moves naturally force the opponent to back off, especially with Ramlethal, who's already kind of lacking in quick ranged moves. That's part of the reason he's having trouble getting in. Full screen super.
God. Wait, does he pose after that?
Yeah, that's an opening if they don't get hit.
That's pretty sick. Yes, that's with the orb.
Standard pressure here. Proteus is holding his own with the defense, but he needs to find some damage.
Yep, I like the mash out there, and good block on
the
the.
super, but no punish.
Yeah, we're getting down to 11 seconds left.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to time here. Proteus can get one more hit.
I actually think Proteus has the lead, right?
I can't tell.
It's so close.
Oh, now he's got
Oh
the
yeah,
lead.
yeah. Now it's over.
And he approaches.
There we go.
He wasn't even paying attention.
So that's good. I like it when it goes to time and like neither player's like trying to play for time. They're just like it's just tense enough to just play the neutral as is, and then like, oh dang, we have 2 seconds left.
But at the same time, you need to have some awareness.
True, true.
All right, here comes the corner pressure from Ram. Finally able to get it going. Here's a corner combo. Sets up the swords.
Nice.
Gets
Is that
the overhead opening.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Proteus is starting to wake up now. Get meshes out.
Oh, here's a. Oh, nice. Gets a reset, but bursts out. The sword's still there though.
Nano, can you hit those the orbs away?
Yes,
Okay.
you can. That'll deactivate them temporarily, but they'll go back to where they were.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Didn't know. Lamethal seems pretty crazy.
Yeah, she is. Like, she doesn't have a lot of moments in Pro Guilty Gear, but when she does, man, they hurt.
Ooh, is that almost enough?
I was expecting the wake up super, but good job playing it safe. Oh, and that should be a
yep.
easy punish.
I respect it though.
I mean, I respect the full screen super, but Proteus playing it safe, making the right calls there, and we're going 1-1.
Yep. Game 3. This is agonizingly long for Guilty Gear.
It is. Like, hurry up and kill each other.
But they're like definitely like starting to adapt and like learn and get a little bit tighter with their things.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't mind this at all.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell these guys play each other a lot. Oh no, stop hitting him. It's not good.
Oh yeah, what is that?
I think the move is literally called right here, and like basically, it's kind of like a focus attack from Street Fighter.
Okay.
It absorbs all damage, and he can recover it. And what it does is it fills up the excitement gauge at the bottom
I
right.
got you. I got you.
And that powers up his slash moves, like any move that involves those claws he has.
Okay.
Yeah, and that includes the super. It really beefs up the super.
Because I know he goes into that pose or whatever to like or increase his excitement, but I thought that was like kind of the only way he could do it.
Now he can also get excitement off of command grabs.
Okay. You know, command grabs are pretty exciting, so I think it's understandable.
Cool. Tries for one there. Goes in with standard air dash.
Yeah, Proteus is doing a lot better job blocking these overheads now, and it's made a big difference.
Yeah, seriously, his defense has really stepped up here, and now his offense is going to step up too if he can keep him here. That hits! What? What?
All right, get off me. That works.
All right.
Oh, and just like that, Goat Nerd starting to even it back
Oh,
up.
but here's the sword. Crosses him up with the straight dash and just uses the far slash.
I'm about it. Worked out. There, I like that. Catch him out of the air. Don't let him just fly up there.
Goes for the overhead this time. Keeping him in the corner with the standard ram pressure now. Really starting to get it going. There's the overhead again. Gonna hit him with 6H. Oh, but misses the link.
There we go. Able to match that a little bit. Yeah, now we're out. We're Raven. We're just gonna fly. That's fine. Oh wow, great backdash. Yeah,
Just
but
that sword back on him. Both down.
Goat Nerd's at a deficit here. He's gonna have to make something happen, and the way that he's been playing, he's gonna have to approach or catch him with the full screen super at last. Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, though. Proteus has done a really good job of adapting to Goat Nerd's, just the times when he gets aggressive, he's really starting to sniff it out a lot better now.
Yeah, Proteus has definitely figured out this pressure, and he's been blocking a lot of these mixes.
Yeah. He's playing some good old-fashioned neutral.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. Anti-air. Catch him in the air. Did a little bit of damage and back on him.
You know, Goat Nerd knows he needs to put the pressure on here if he's going to take this game. He's got to do it here.
Oh!
6P gives those iframes to avoid the ball.
Yep, Proteus is just not letting him open up, and...
Oh, burst!
Weird burst!
And that's going to catch it. That's going to seal it.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
I didn't think they would avoid the burst with that.
Yeah.
But
So,
hey.
dang, Proteus taking it back. It was looking pretty good for Goat Nerd, but Proteus had the time to adapt and figure out what he needed to do, how to block these dash-ins and these overheads, and
Yeah, without using any meter either.
I guess did he ever use?
No, he used 0 meter that entire time.
Dang.
He just used straight up neutral and adaptation. You gotta respect that.
Dang. All right, let me go check and see what's or what we're gonna do next. Here.
Yeah.
You may be up next. Maybe I'll find out.
Okay. I mean, I'm the only one left. Oh wait, I haven't played Proteus yet. I forgot. Ladies and gentlemen of the chat, how are we doing tonight? Enjoying show so far? Everyone having a good time? Everyone relaxing on Wednesday evening? Alright, up next we got Goat Nerd and Sticky Docky for Guilty Gear. No random name from Sticky Docky this week. Very disappointed.
Who dares to enter the mayhem?
And this time around we'll see if Goat Nerd's passive Raven style will be able to take on Sticky's somewhat aggressive Sim. I don't know. Against me, he's learned to be more passive and kind of wait. I think he's good at adapting based on his matchup needs. So we'll see how this goes.
Yes.
Let's rock. Yep. They took Let's Rock out of Strive, and like that was a huge complaint.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah. It was just they changed it to Fight, and everyone was like, "Where's Let's Rock?" That's been the intro for the entire series.
Yeah, they got time to change it though.
Yeah, they actually did say in a recent like panel with pro players testing out the game, they told them like, "Hey, the UI sucks. It looks like pop music, not rock music." and Daisuke's like, "Oh, okay, that's a problem." So we're gonna change that.
Yes, please. I assume that was just a temporary thing.
I was like, they didn't say it for the longest time. That's why everyone was worried.
Oh my god!
The
that
full screen super actually works this time.
Yeah, he actually like waited for a button to come out that time, so definitely worked.
Oh, but here comes Sticky with the corner pressure. Oh, burst, kind of. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, not sure. Okay. Oh, there's an aerial version of that super?
Yes, there is.
The full screen.
Yeah, it goes diagonal down.
Okay.
Round 1 going to Sticky. Goatner getting the opener here. Gets him with the slowdown.
Yeah, doesn't block the third overhead.
They never expected.
Yeah. We're about. We're blocking.
Standard block string.
Yeah. Does Raven have any like standing overheads aside from Dust?
I don't think so. Okay. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's pretty safe to just block low there. Just a matter of when the overheads are gonna stop when he dashes in.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that dash under the projectile.
But Raven's air dash is always a pretty reliable tool for a high-low mix-up. Like even if you see it coming like a bunch of times.
Oh my god, that conversion.
But of course, yeah, if you time it right, you can just press the button and hit him out.
Yeah, Daki is definitely familiar with this matchup. Whew, gross.
Close. Oh, but that super is just out of range, and that is gonna take it for game 1 for Sticky.
You got it. Yeah, that his dash just it's so low to the ground. It looks like he's just on the ground half the time.
Yeah. But that's what makes it a good mix-up tool.
Yeah, because like once you block that initial mix-up though, like it doesn't seem like he's got much he can do after that.
He does. I think Goat Nerd's knowledge is just limited on like the different stuff. Like, have you ever watched TS Blaze?
But I have not, no.
He's like the best Raven main in the U.S. He's really good at making that work.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely believe it's still there. It's just not nearly as reliable it seems to be as the dash. Oh my gosh, counter hit.
In the corner. Here we go, but nothing after the DP, so that gets punished.
Yeah, I think he was trying to RC there.
DP out.
It's dinner time. Let's go.
Oh, DP does not hit there. Goes for the full screen super that actually
dang,
hits
yeah.
because he was airborne. Oh, another DP. He tries to burst again, but he's bursting on the eat.
Yeah, I think he's expecting the combo to go a little bit longer and not expecting him to pull out food. Because I think that's just the ender that Daki's going for anyway.
Yeah. Daki's just playing it safe with the calories here.
Yeah.
Small conversion, but OTG.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Good. Yeah, we're fine.
Go Nerd just starting to play back a bit.
Yeah, he's got the health lead, doesn't really have to approach, and that seems to be where he's most comfortable is staying back here.
Yeah. And it doesn't hurt that Raven's got the highest health in the game.
Oh, does he really?
Actually, I take that back. Not the highest health, the highest guts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were different guts values for characters.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Good.
Oh, there's the command grab.
There we go. He's starting to throw in that mix. Good DP.
Here's the DP. You can get one more hit.
Oh, almost.
Blocks the overhead. Oh, but
Does he have enough? No.
I think he does. Yeah, this is gonna kill. Oh, he's,
Okay.
decides to eat. kind of surprised.
Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I was waiting for it. I
You
was
were
like,
so patient.
I didn't want to curse you. I was
You were
like,
so patient. Like, he only got a pixel left, but he's like, no, I'm finishing this with Wake Up Super.
yeah, I knew it was only a matter of time. He was left with the pixel.
Here comes the corner combo and sin damage.
It's pretty sick, and now he's already at half health. Or,
Yeah.
I guess now half health. It's hard to tell with Guts sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, with Raven, it's probably less or more than that, but you know.
Burst out.
And content with just playing the neutral game. He's gonna slowly crawl his way back, but not a beak driver or something to say about it.
Instant overhead. Almost.
Lands the burst this time. Good air grab.
Ooh, I forget that air grabs exist in games sometimes until I see them.
Yeah, I know. Stop playing BB tag.
Or put air grabs in cross tag.
Or just put air grabs in there like you should.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. Just the counter hit.
Tries for a super at the end of it. Not recommended.
I like that he was starting to venture out a little bit because he had done that same combo like a lot over the last 2 sets.
You gotta get creative in the right ways, though. I mean, if your opponent's already blocking and they're just expecting more of the same block string,
It looked like he opened him up though and like just dropped it.
Well, no, Sticky was still blocking the entire time.
Oh, was okay.
Yeah.
I think I just saw the wrong number then. Okay, let me go find out the next match here.
All right. All right, I'm off.
Versus. Who dares to enter the main Raffles drop building? Versus Ramlethal. Get ready to rock.
Okay, Fly should be joining me here in a little bit, so yeah, we got 2 more matches for Guilty Gear. We got Sniper versus Proteus, so this is going to be a matter of how well can you deal with Sniper's mix-ups and pressure. And I think Proteus can definitely adapt and figure out some of these mix-ups, but I think it's going to be very, very difficult just because Sniper is so comfortable with this character and so comfortable with his mixes. There we go. Early burst. Not going to risk it. Early burst. Early burst gets something. I don't know. I'm sure. Early burst is the worst. Oh, wake up grab. Yeah, wake up grabs in this seem pretty good. They're like, I think they're frame 1. I know they're fairly quick. Great RC there. Go for the air grab. Helping to remind me that there is an air grab. Oh. Pressure.
Hi.
Yeah, hello. How are you doing, Fly?
Doing it okay? How's it? Oh, no.
Could be better.
Oh, no. Because Texan's been running a train.
Oh my god, he opened up with the... Was that the perfect block, or did he like parry?
That was jam parry, yeah?
The jam parry, okay. Saw the flash.
Oh my god. So do you feel like you have a read on the characters that Proteus will pick in a game?
I don't really. Like, Ramlethal, like, definitely is kind of an outlier to me.
Yeah, like sometimes I think, oh, he's gonna pick like a protagonist of the game and get kicked in the face. Other times like, oh, he's gonna pick the big One-san character. And then this happens.
Because, like, who does he play in Central Fiction again?
He plays 9.
He plays 9, yeah. It's even more confusing. Is he plays like a fair number of things too. He's part of the UNTFGC crew. They play all sorts of games. Cool. So yeah, my favorite game though. Can we block the mix?
Yeah, the mobile grappler jam that comes out from Texan Sniper.
Just the low. Yeah, I like that cross up there against the corner.
That's a
Big lightning bolts. You know what? I think I can agree with that. He's just a lightning main.
So where's the Hilda and all that then?
But does he play Hilda?
Yeah,
Wait,
in Under Night.
does he really play Hilda?
Right?
That can't be right. No, he played. That's not right. I don't believe you. It's like I don't believe that round's over.
Oh no. You don't believe that we're on set point for Texan Sniper?
Oh. He's just got
yikes.
such a read on what Proteus wants to do at the opening. He's gotten it right like almost every time.
Yeah. This is kind of the Guilty Gear classic. And I feel like Texan just has much better understanding. I don't even just feel like it. It's a pretty well established fact that he puts in a lot of time into this game, as still does. So he's got like a really good grasp of the mechanics of the game, and kind of can move around with the knowledge of that much better than a lot of his opponents here, because other people play it fairly casually.
Yep. Yeah, definitely agree with that. He's a lot more comfortable with his mixes, a lot more comfortable just with movement, which I think is super important for Guilty Gear. And just in fighting games in general, obviously. But I feel like you have to really have good control over where you are on the screen in this game, specifically because it's so crazy.
Yeah. You don't want to get caught out in the wrong places and suddenly get Guilty Gear.
Yeah, so that looks like they're done there in Central Fiction as well. I wonder what that score was. So yeah, we're gonna have Daki versus Sniper. I'm gonna go real quick, let other people know to play their games.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. See Wano, see Mitosis. Saw Cephalopod earlier on. See Joey over there. He's looking at the eShop. He's trying to find Planescape Torment on Nintendo Switch. That's the best time to be looking for deals, man. Gotta find that $1 piece of trash that might end up being your favorite game of all time.
Okay, here we go. The premiere match of the night. Sniper versus Daki.
Big opening for Donkey. Both these players are really into this game. They played it quite a bit as well. Donkey will tell me every now and again about his online adventures. I feel like he never has great online adventures in any game.
Yeah, and he's been playing pretty clean tonight. Saw him playing against Goat Nerd's Raven, and he like really knew what to do in that matchup, and just moved very confidently, as you know, people that play this game tend to do. Like, how confident we are on the mix?
Oh, no.
Okay, he drops it and able to win out in the scramble there.
Oh
no! Wait.
Oh, it's kind of hit, but a little bit too far to get the ball.
Yo, that was kind of a wild interaction. I thought that Daki was screwed
once again, but not able to open it up, even with the projectile system. Whoa!
Yeah, that was just like, I'm not sure if that was like just good blocks on Sniper or a good guess by Sniper, because I wasn't sure if that was gonna be high or low. That projectile really kind of blocks the mix a little bit. Oh, right through the lance. Okay. Overheads. Okay. Wow.
Oh my gosh, the corner carry. It doesn't actually get the corner until now, but.
Oh, there we go. Counter assault. I'm not sure what it's called in this game.
Those are the dead angles of this game.
Yeah. Dead angle. Okay. Is that what they're called in this game?
The dead angle is either that or your general anti-air button. Never keep the terminology in my head low.
Dead angle. Okay. Thank you, Mitosis.
Dude,
Oh, good. I like the challenge there on the command dash.
Sweepless and Gem's still running around wild.
Oh my god. She closes the gap so fast.
Ooh. Dang, the Guilty Gear Classic. You get thrown on your own.
Oh, yo, we're going up. Dude, we're never going down.
Can you jump all the way up there?
I guess so.
Downward. In the corner, not able to block the dust once again. I think that's located that weakness in Daki's blocking, utilizing it just sparingly enough.
Yeah, Sniper just keeps catching Daki whenever he's like trying to like move defensively here. Oh, almost got the full conversion. Yep, and then that's gonna end it. He just stayed on top of Daki the entire time, gave him no room to breathe. And yeah, that is 2-0 for Sniper. And that, I believe, is a clean 6-0 for Sniper across the board. I don't think he dropped a game tonight.
Didn't look like it from where I was sitting.
Cool.
I'm getting the word from the stream runner.
Yeah, so that's what? That's Sniper. Oh, bless you. Is that Sniper first and then Daki second? Cool. Cool. Do you mind? Or actually, I can do the interview real quick.
Yeah,
it'll be fine. Since I sat around and watched most of the matches. Cool. Sweet. All right, it was a quick bracket, but congrats for taking it without dropping a game tonight.
Thank you.
So yeah, what'd you think of playing against Proteus and Goat Nerd? I mean, you play Doggy all the time, so it's,
yeah. Well, you know, it feels like I haven't played Gear in a while, because my computer was down. It's been down, so I haven't gotten to practice in a while. But anyway, Proteus and Goat Nerd, I'm glad they came out, you know. I enjoyed watching them play. I enjoyed playing against them. I think it's good that even though that they haven't invested as much time into the game as I have, it's good to see that they're developing and like they can come up with new strategies and adapt even without like a ton of knowledge about the game. I really enjoy seeing that stuff. And you know, shout out to Sticky Docky too. He's still a solid sim player, so you know I can't fault anybody tonight for a poor performance.
Yeah, Docky's been getting better. Like he's moving a lot more confident just in general. Didn't get a chance to move against you much because you just kept intercepting him anytime he tried to try to get out of the.
I mean, that's the problem. Is like
situations.
he got scared at the end. I could definitely tell. And like, but the thing is, like when he's up in my face and or like just ready and waiting to catch me or something, like that's when I'm scared of him the most. You know, it's like whenever he backs off and is just like waiting to defend. You know, that's what you want to see if you're a player in Guilty Gear, because you know, like you immediately know you're in their head. You know. But yeah, you know, I'm glad that people that came out tonight did, and that we were able to run a bracket.
Yeah, it's a small one, but you know, it's the first week that we're trying doing Guilty Gear and Central Fiction together with Under Night, so it's probably we may change some things up, but you know, gotta get some data first.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
What was BB Tag paired up with?
It's paired up with Grand Blue. So
yeah. I mean, I think maybe that's. I mean, I don't want to say like preemptive issues here on the first week, but like, BB Tag and Grand Blue are gonna probably be the most popular ones here. So maybe if you took one and swapped it with some on this day.
See that's what I'm thinking with Under Night, because Under Night's just got a new version that came out.
Right, Unicorn.
So my assumption is that we're gonna have more for Under Night than we are for Cross Tag actually.
Okay.
Cross tag interest like very clearly has been taking a dip after Grand Blue came out, and just people who have had to put up with cross tag week to week have been saying like, yeah, I'm okay with not doing this week to week and not having to deal with it. So we may flip it around again, and we may move cross tag to this day or something.
I got you.
It's definitely kind of in the works, and we're figuring things out.
I guess it's kind of hard to tell right now because so many new games are coming out, or new updates and stuff.
Right, yeah, because Dragon Ball just got an update, and there's like a good number of people in there right now that are like, bro, Dragon Ball, it's like a new game. Like, why don't we run Dragon Ball? So.
No, because that game is bad. Okay.
Yeah, I'm considering it because like I didn't think that like this update would cause this much of a so many people to like get re-interested in.
I mean, honestly, if the latest patch of Guilty Gear of Rev 2 had come out, people were saying the same thing. It's like, oh, it's a brand new game. Like, you know, interest immediately spikes and everything, and everyone makes a huge fuss about it. But then after a few weeks, it's like, it's Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah. So hopefully that's not the case for Strive. Hopefully Strive comes out and we've got a good following for that. But
I hope the game is as solid as Rev 2. I'm gonna say that first.
Okay.
Because I'm still not completely convinced. Revelator.
So, speaking of Strive, so obviously you want Jam in the game.
Yeah.
But if you don't get Jam, who would you want?
Bridget.
Okay. I think you've said that before.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it's a dude. He's a trap.
It's like the yo-yo priest.
The yo-yo nun.
Yo-yo nun. There we go.
Yeah, I played him a little bit in ACR, and he was pretty fun to play. So I like to see him back, and he's kind of like sort of like the meme character fan favorite, like kind of like Ridley if I had to compare him to somebody. And hey, it happens. True. But it was impossible for Ridley to be in the game. It was impossible. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like when I saw the announcement trailer drop, I was at work on my lunch break, and like everyone was just staring at me because I was flipping out on my phone. It's like they actually did. What is this?
Yeah, I think Bridget's possible.
Yeah,
it seems like they're going back to their roots kind of for the cast right now. I think what's her name, Mila?
Milia.
Milia, yeah, I think Milia is she's got to make it in, right? Because she's been kind of.
See, Milia's probably the hottest talked about character right now not because of just her popularity, but because of her gameplay. Like if you want to talk about Rev 2 and the difference between that and what we've seen from Strive, Milia is a prime example of what Rev 2 is. It's like fierce Oki, like non-stop. You can't get out of this blender no matter what, because it's just surrounded by 50/50s and different frame traps and like all this stuff. And people are asking like, well, if how is Milia gonna be in Strive without like totally changing her gameplay? Because Daisuke's gone on record saying like, oh well, we don't want the corner, the corner oppression. We don't want the tough Oki that makes it hard for newer players to get in. But then where does that leave Milia? Because that's her entire game plan.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
yeah, they would have to like really rework her.
Yeah. So that's what everyone's asking about. But yeah, everyone wants to see Milia, but everyone's also like very fearful of what they're going to do to her.
Yeah. Maybe like not seem like a stripped down Milia. That's like somebody completely different.
I feel like that's gonna take off a lot of people.
Yep.
And they need to tread carefully right now because, with all these gameplay changes and what they've said in interviews, they need to win back the trust of their actual fan base and not just focus on the new players.
Yeah, I definitely agree, because like while new players will get more people playing the game at first, you gotta appeal to the hardcore audience if you want
You'd be
the
surprised,
staying power. I think
like even though Guilty Gear is like I'd never even heard of it before my friend introduced it to me, but there are a ton of people dedicated to this game. Like it's actually surprising. It's just one of those things where you gotta look in the right corner. And if they're really gonna try and target new players, they're gonna have to like go for the normie audiences, because they clearly haven't done that in their past 20 years of the series. So yeah,
I think like easy barrier of entry to like high skill cap is like usually the way to go. It's one of the reasons why I like cross tag so much, because cross tag, it's very easy to like get into it, because like it's pretty easy to understand. Everybody's got a DP, got your auto combos. Like if you're playing with your buddy and you both have never played the game before, like you can kind of figure it out pretty quick. But then at a high level is when it gets super gross and
well,
a lot of things happen.
But you see, coming from a Guilty Gear perspective, like switching from like growing up with, I switched over from Smash. My first real fighting game was Guilty Gear. I grew up having to learn that, and like just learning the DP motion from this game was a chore. It's like you learn through all this, you learn all the advanced mechanics and stuff, you have your butt kicked online and all that, and then you switch over to BB tag, and it's like, this is too easy. Like it's not like an insult, it's just too easy. I can't get into this without feeling like, well, why can't I be rewarded? Or why is this so simplistic? Like one of my biggest issues is the DP in BB tag. It's like it's 2 buttons, everyone's got it, and it's air unblockable just automatically. And for me, I mean, I know that other people here don't have a problem with it, but I have a problem with that. Like, I feel like I should at least have an option to read that they're gonna do it and have a chance against it without, just going straight to the ground. And maybe that's just me, but like, it's from the perspective of that's the kind of thing that Guilty Gear players are looking for. Coming from Rev 2 and then Daisuke coming out and saying like, oh well, we want it to be more accessible. Is like that's the reaction that people have,
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense comparing it like that. And yeah, because they obviously want the game to sell well, and I think that's really why they're going for the more casual approach, which is why I think cross tag also went for that casual approach. They knew that Ruby would sell, they knew the Persona would sell, and to kind of keep them and like actually get them to play the game, they made the mechanics simpler. So I would guess that maybe a similar sort of train of thought by having more of these familiar Guilty Gear characters, and then trying to like simplify it a bit more is what it seems like right now.
Yeah, but the issue is that BB tag has, well, actually not just 4 series, but now 5, 6, 7. How many different series now?
I think cross tag or Blaze Blue, that makes it its 5th one, because it's Calamity Trigger, Continuum Shift.
No, I mean like how many franchises are in BB tag?
Oh, how many? There's like 7.
That's my point. That makes that a lot more marketable, because people look at that. The reason I was curious about it is because Ruby was in it. I was like, oh hey, Neo's in this game, I want to try her out. And then but the problem is that Guilty Gear doesn't have that. It's like it's still just a niche set of anime characters that people have never heard of unless you play the game. So I mean that's my only sort of disagreement with the strategy going into that. But I don't know.
Yep.
That's just me.
But yeah, food for thought for sure. But regardless, Rev 2 is still alive. Congrats for winning Rev 2. So we are done a little bit early with our first bracket. So we're going to be starting under night here in like the next 10-15. So we're going to take a little bit of a break, I believe. We'll get back with you guys here after I run around, do some things. So yeah, y'all stick around. See y'all in a little bit.
Oh, right. Also, I'm not saying that BB Tech doesn't have def, by the way, Clay and Cephalopod. Look, I'm not saying it doesn't have def. I've seen gameplay. It looks good. It's just that some of the mechanics annoy me. That's all I'm saying. All right? Not trying to game bash or anything. I'm just saying why I didn't get into it. So, just to set the record straight.
Cool. All right. Kill us, Joey.